Gender gap is defining feature of deadlocked Trump-Harris race. Wall Street Journal. When black and Latino men moving toward with black and Latino men moving toward Trump, the polls suggest that America is becoming a bit less divided politically by race, but more divided by gender. The lead pollster for the pro-Trump MAGA Incorporated Super PAC, David Lee, said, "I think men are very heavily economy focused. It all has to do with the economy and inflation. While women also care about the economy, abortion weighs equally heavily as an issue in their voting calculations." In a recent Wall Street Journal poll of the 7 battleground states, 27% of women, but only 8% of men, listed abortion as the top issue motivating their vote for president. 1/3 of women said they could not back a candidate who disagrees with them on abortion, compared with 18% of men who said so. 1 out of every 3 women would disqualify a candidate if they disagreed on abortion. Think about that for a moment. That would be enough. So if the candidate is for men competing with women in sports, putting men who say they're women in women's shelters and women's prisons, that's okay. They agree with us on abortion. If they're for taking kids to what is it called again? It's the men in women's garb. What is that? What do they call that again? Men dressing as women.
Transgender?
No. My wife is going nuts because I say the term all the time. Oh God. One moment, folks. This is driving me crazy. I have a block against that name. It is Story Hour is the last part of it. Drag Queen. Thank you. That's right. Drag Queen Story Hour. That's okay. But if we differ on abortion, you're pro-Hamas, or at least anti-Israel, that's okay, but you agree with me on abortion. You're for open borders, that's okay, but we differ on abortion. Screw my country, I care only about abortion rights. Yes. Even though overwhelmingly, even in places where there are restrictions on abortion, it's either time-bound or certainly if the mother's health is involved or victims of rape or incest. Doesn't matter. The moment you say you don't have a 100% right to kill the child you're carrying, that makes you anathema to 1 out of every 3 American women. I bet there is no country in the world of which that is true. No other country. And of those 1 out of 3 women, what percentage do you think went to college? I'll bet 80% went to college. They're taught to hate people who say that the child has any worth. Yet, if the woman wants to give birth and the child is killed in the womb, it's called murder. It's called homicide.
1 minute.
1 out of every 3 women. Every other issue is secondary. If I want an abortion in the 7th month, damn it, I'm going to get one. That's it. And you have no right to say anything, even morally. Forget even legally. My whole life has been, or nearly all, has been devoted to the moral question of abortion, not the legal question. But that renders me anathema. They couldn't vote for me. Well, they couldn't vote for me for a lot of reasons. I don't believe America's systemically racist. I think Hamas is the villain and Israel is not. That alone would disqualify me for most of these people.